Hey eTalkers, and welcome back. So much has happened since we last saw you, and we can't wait to fill you in. This week we'll be catching up on all the celebrity gossip we missed, talking about some of our favorite rom-com moments, and giving you our thoughts on the Grammys. Stay tuned for all that and more.
In honor of Valentine's Day, we thought it'd be fun to talk about some of the best romantic movie and TV moments that we've seen. Lily?
Let's get into it.
Well, first, actually, how do you feel about Valentine's Day? Like, what are your thoughts?
You know, I love Valentine's Day. I love the decor. I think it's like very cute. I really like the sentiment.
On a deep level.
On a deep level, it's a mixed bag.
I can see
Can I
that.
be real? It's a mixed bag.
That's all right.
Yeah.
I have to say, like, I've always really, like, deeply enjoyed Valentine's Day. Like, walking into Target, it's pink.
It's pink.
That's all I really have to say.
Well, that's what I love.
You're in
too.
class, everyone has a bag on their desk.
I know, and that's
oh
so
my
fun.
God.
See, please bring back Valentine's. Like,
Let's do that.
Like, I'm setting
We'll
up.
do that.
On Friday, I'll be setting up a little.
Right outside
bag.
my door, there's
Yeah.
a little bag. Please drop a little candy.
Hey. Hey, would love it if there was some fun dip in there.
Okay, going along with the fun dip. Let's segue in that way. Going along with the fun dip and the fun of it all, I like to start with the movies and the TV shows.
Let's get into it.
Notting
Okay.
Hill, I'm just a girl.
I'm just a girl. Looking at a boy, asking him to love her.
I love Julia Roberts more than anything. I think she's literally the classiest woman I've ever come across in all my days.
Is there a single movie she's in that like isn't phenomenal?
No.
Like Pretty Woman
Oh my God.
or Eat, Pray, Love, my favorite.
Eat,
movie
Pray,
of
Love.
all time.
That's about healing. And I think there's something just healing about Julia Roberts because she's authentically herself. And it's just like the smile. She just has the most like, I don't know, enigmatic smile, I think. I think that's the word. God.
She's got something that like nobody else has. I love Notting Hill.
I love that he's just like he's just a simple man with a simple bookstore. And she's just a girl.
And she's literally just a girl standing in front of a boy, asking him to love her.
And I think that's who we all are.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like who isn't Julia Roberts? Who hasn't been there?
Exactly.
Relatable for the masses, really.
Exactly.
A classic.
Oh.
Okay. This is a big one for me.
Lily, start.
Little Women. We've got to have it out, Joe. This movie did a lot for me when I first saw it. I didn't know who Timothée Chalamet was, and then I saw this movie.
Really?
I think I was like 15.
You got exposed to him.
Yes. He was brought to my attention, and since then I've never looked back. I think there's something so powerful about this scene. I think there's so much like raw emotion, great acting. Like, it's just like, I don't know, it's really powerful.
And I know, spoiler alert, like in the end, obviously, like they're not ending up together. But I think there's also something about unrequited love that we can't forget on Valentine's Day.
No, it would be a disservice to talk about Valentine's Day and not talk about unrequited love.
So that's
a
why
big
we have
thing.
this here.
Yeah, because like,
She wanted
Sucks.
to. She wanted to love him, but
she wanted to love him, but it's this whole thing that like she needed to be independent, you know?
it's those puzzle pieces that don't fit.
It's just like, it's not something that's like, if one thing was different, then everything about it would be different. It's like, it would always be like that.
Yeah.
You know, that's just who they are. They wouldn't work out, but like the tension and the build up to all of it and this, it all coming to fruition in this moment is like, I think a perfect movie moment.
The lighting. Oh my God. Just
They're on
the
a hill.
location.
Wind blowing in their hair, like.
They're on the hill. The hill. That's all I'll say. I'll die on this hill.
Yeah, I was high on that hill.
Okay. To all the boys I've loved before.
A personal favorite.
The Korean yogurt. Just the Korean yogurt of it all.
I'd love to talk about that.
Okay. So we're going to start with the bus scene. And we're going to talk about Jenny Han here a lot today because I think she's the epitome of love, truly.
I think she's done a lot.
For the community.
For the community. For the lovers everywhere. Jenny Han.
Oh, the woman she
Captain
is.
of the ship, really.
Okay, so we have the two of them on the bus. They're on the way to the ski retreat. First of all,
Wait, they're on
that's
the way
brilliant.
back from it. She doesn't sit with him on the way there.
Oh, yeah. No.
No, she doesn't sit with him on the way there. She sits with Chris at the front of the bus.
But the yogurt lasted all weekend?
No.
When did she get the yogurt?
No,
Wait,
clearly you don't get this movie.
Wait.
So when they're having this talk in the hot tub over the ski retreat because he's like, why didn't you sit with me on the bus on the way there? And she was like, her like ex-best friend who's his ex-girlfriend like got in her head about it, so she did it. And he was like, I got those Korean yogurt. I even asked Kitty, her younger sister.
Yes,
Stream XO Kitty.
Plug.
I asked Kitty where to get those yogurts you love. I packed them for the bus ride. So she never got She never got the Korean yogurt.
I just want to clarify that, like, I watched this movie 33 times. Like, big fan.
She knows this
Memory
movie.
slips, and I just wanted to know where the yogurt's at, but it's Valentine's Day, and I found the yogurt.
It's Valentine's Day.
But it's all about, like, the little things. The little things you do for others that, like, show.
Yes. And exactly.
Korean yogurt moments.
Because, like, he put so much thought into it, and it, like, that
He
was
went all the way across town.
Yes, to the Korean. He asked her sister.
Ugh, Kitty.
He asked her sister, and like that is a moment of like such a deep care. And I think the scene where he's like, "I got those Korean yogurts." There's something that clicks for her. That's like, wait, he cares for me in a way that isn't just like his fake girlfriend, you know?
This movie actually, like, legitimately transcendent, but it's fine. We're gonna move on to The Summer I Turned Pretty, which is another transcendent.
I love this show, Jenny Han.
So for this scene, the two of them, Conrad,
They run away to the cousin's house.
on the song. No, on the song. Snow on the beach.
Well,
as it snows on the beach, so that's probably a good one.
No, I think it's To the One by Taylor Swift. Or maybe I'm getting this wrong.
Snow on the beach.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Why would it be anything but snow on the beach? My bad.
They're running around. They're in love. Like, this is, again, this is kind of on the nose, but there's nothing. You can't not love Conrad. You can't say you love and not love Conrad. Sorry.
If you haven't seen this show, like, Get Out of the Rock you're living under, but Belly is the girl, and she's like in love with these two brothers, Jeremiah and Conrad, and it's like this. It's like a mess. And it's a beautiful one at that, I'd say.
Love is beautiful.
Love is beautiful.
Mess.
Love is patient. Love is kind. Okay.
Oh,
this is a personal favorite of mine. This scene, it's a masterpiece. So this is Belly with the other brother, Jeremiah. And
the lesser brother.
And they're like talking in the pool one night, and he's like saying that he always had a crush on her, and she like didn't know that. And then Are We Still Friends by Tyler, the Creator, starts playing. And like right as the song like builds up and crescendos, is that the right way to use that?
Crescendos.
They start kissing, and it's just perfect.
This one, less about love,
more about lust.
More about lust, and that's fine.
But it's also very reminiscent of the hot tub scene into All the Boys I Love before.
Yeah, I like the callbacks, so that's why we
Jenny Han.
included that, because Jenny Han, she did this for us. Oh, a classic.
10 Things I Hate About You. A beautiful film.
You're just too good to be true.
Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like, heaven to touch. I mean, this was like such a demonstration of like love and
Heath Ledger, like he just did something seriously different in this movie. This scene, but also the poem scene where she reads out kind of everything she hates about him.
Yeah. Yep.
Is all the reasons
all the reasons she loves him. Yeah. I hate the way
you
you make me laugh. Even worse when you make me cry.
Like just the range. There's just a range
just so
there.
Good. That scene is so good. This scene is so good.
I'm gonna go home and listen to the song probably.
Yeah.
Upwards of 10 times.
Yeah.
That's on my mind.
And not to bring it back to the two All the Boys I Love before again.
We can.
But this is like kind of this is another situation where like they fall in love under false pretenses.
And yes, what a great trope.
He's being set up so his friend can get with her sister.
Oh yeah. He was short.
And that's all she wrote. He was short.
Yeah. 13 going on 30, the final scene. This whole movie for me, and just to speak on this, like this is kind of an aside, if you will, I can never get through it fully.
Really?
No,
I thought you would love Mark Ruffalo.
I love Mark Ruffalo. That's not like Lily, I never said anything about Mark Ruffalo.
I'm sorry.
Okay, keep that.
I was quick to attack.
Pipe down. It's just so cringy. The scene where they're doing like the Monster Mash or whatever. Not the Monster Mash.
Thriller? Yes, it's the scene they're doing Thriller.
It's so hard. I'm on my computer and I'm trying not to skip, and I have to skip every time.
No, I love it. I mean, I think like the Arrested Development energy that like Jennifer Garner is serving in that movie is like
this is true.
It's a little hard to watch, but this movie itself is so good because like they were best friends, they have a falling out, and then they finally come back together like years later.
I love a best friends to lovers trope.
It was that's a slow burn if I've ever seen one.
Ugh, you're right.
And they get married at their childhood houses, like.
Spoiler alert.
Sorry.
Sorry.
If you haven't seen 13 going on 30, like, what are you doing?
I'm gonna watch the other half of the movie.
Oh, did you not know that?
Moving on. The Titanic. What are you doing here?
Jack, I'm flying. I'm flying, Jack? Unsure.
I'm flying.
To be honest, Titanic's a movie like I can't get through. Isn't it like 4 hours?
It's the exact time that it took the ship to sink.
Oh my God. Really?
Yeah, so like the commentary on the ship.
Ooh. So maybe I won't say it's too long. I don't know.
I think it's just like an appropriate amount of time
Yeah.
for a ship to sink.
Nothing more to say on that.
But Rose.
There was room on the door for Jack.
There was room on the door.
Sorry.
Sorry. This is just like, that's not love to me.
I mean, this scene's iconic. Like Celine Dion, My Heart Will Go On playing in it. Like,
Yeah.
I love Celine Dion. Like, such a young Leonardo DiCaprio. Like, he really did a lot.
I think
A
Kate
lot for
Winslet is like, she is one of my favorite actresses.
Kate Winslet, like, never misses.
She just never misses. So that's why I do think this movie, yeah, it has a spot here. It has a big spot here.
It's an iconic and classic movie. Not my favorite, but
But we're holding space.
We're holding space for it. When Harry Met Sally.
Have you seen When Harry Met Sally?
I have not, but I've heard really great things.
Okay, New Year's party. It's honestly another best friends to lovers trope.
Okay, beautiful.
That's all you need to know about it overarchingly. It's like men and women can be friends until they can't. So really, they can't be friends.
So men and women can't be friends without there being feelings involved? Is that what you're saying? Okay. Isn't there like an airport
I don't believe
rule
in that.
this?
I can't speak to the airport rule.
Okay, moving on. All right, last one. The Notebook, 365 letters.
This has to be one of my favorites.
What is a rom-com, rundown without mentioning The Notebook?
I mean, every single. No, I mean, if you're gonna kiss in the rain, like, it has to be done like this.
Yeah.
Truly.
I think like their whole relationship is just like so like tumultuous. She thinks he doesn't care. He wrote her a letter every single day.
Every single day. And just like, honestly, I don't even care about this part. What I care about is like the end of the movie, and he's like laying in bed with her, and
they die holding hands.
And they die holding hands. I'm sorry, not to like. I don't even think that's a somber note. I think that's like exactly the note that I want to hit. Like,
yeah, absolutely. They are true love.
That is true love. Lily, I love you.
And on that note, I love you.
We're out of time for movies. But next up, we'll be catching up on some celebrity gossip, so don't go anywhere.
We have lots of celebrity gossip to catch up on, so let's get started.
Okay, I feel like we have to start with the Super Bowl.
Of course.
Such a fun and exciting night.
Who are you guys rooting for?
Eagles.
I just hope both teams had fun.
Okay, I was just against Patrick Mahomes winning for a third time.
I'm a Chiefs hater because I'm a Buffalo Bills fan.
Okay, wait,
so.
you know what? I gotta be honest. I don't like the Chiefs either.
Who
Patrick
really likes the
Mahomes
Chiefs?
bothers me.
And they didn't need to win again.
Exactly.
So
I think
didn't really
everybody
care
was just
for them.
going for the Eagles.
And they won.
Yeah,
and they won big
time. I was also Team SZA. I was actually Team SZA the entire halftime
And
show.
where was SZA? I saw her for like
It was
not
like
even
a minute and 30
on
seconds.
screen.
She just sounds so good live.
Yeah.
Like seriously, nobody gets it right like
I
her.
would pay anything to see her live, and she's
was
coming
amazing.
to Charlotte with Kendrick, and like I just don't have
should
that in my
go.
budget right now. But the show was good. I think I stand on my ground saying women Super Bowl halftime shows are still the best. Katy Perry, Lady Gaga.
Katy Perry's lives in my mind constantly.
Katy Perry's
Rihanna.
breathtaking.
Like anyone
Rihanna's
by men
amazing.
just like goes over my head.
Did you
I
guys see
forgot
the
it was
thing that,
Usher
like-
last year.
I did too. Did you see the thing
Usher
that
was
like,
irrelevant,
the Kendrick
sorry.
Lamar thing was supposed to be like a PlayStation like game controller?
Yes. It was
Yeah.
also
with
like
the layout of
America's
it.
a game,
Yeah.
PlayStation. Like
There
it was
was, like,
done
a-
really well.
It was really meta.
I liked seeing Samuel L. Jackson. That was fun. I just wish it was more SZA. Like I think they could have done
Agree.
more of their collabs. I think she could have had a solo moment. I feel like even in the past we grew up with like when they had guest stars on, it would be like they sing their own song and their collab.
Yeah.
Where now it's just the collabs and then
I
she
was
sing
waiting
off.
for more SZA, and then it was over, and I was like, oh, like that was it?
Yeah.
Like they were like hyping it up so much, where I was like, SZA's so popular, she just came out with this new awesome album. Like,
And he was like, SZA is coming on. Like it
Yeah.
wasn't a surprise.
we
Mustard
heard
was a
about
surprise,
it, so I
but-
thought it was gonna be like a little more exciting, a little more SZA. I was like, give me more, because I love her so much.
And
Yeah.
mega Drake diss. Everybody wasn't sure if he was gonna say it. If Drake, some people thought Drake was gonna come out. He just looked right at the camera
and said,
and said, "Hey Drake."
And that's
Hey,
awesome.
Drake.
And I said, I love that haterness got to that level. I know
I
everybody's
agree.
saying it, but it just makes me smile.
Because, like, if you're going to
He's
be
so
performing at the
tiny,
Super
yeah.
Bowl, like, you got to
Like,
have the diss in there.
it was
And like
so great.
bringing both of his exes, like 2 of his exes out
Yeah,
there too.
Serena
and
also.
SZA.
That was so cool. Everybody was just like, oh my gosh, Serena
I saw
Williams.
her and I was like, I just love her.
I know.
Like, she's just dancing and she's just chilling, having a good time. And
color
I was like,
looked
you're the
awesome on
best
her.
person ever.
She came on screen and I was like, no way, that's Serena Williams. At
Yeah,
the
I was like,
Super Bowl
I was like,
dancing.
this is so random, but I'm so loving it.
Definitely here for it. Speaking of outfits, Taylor Swift wasn't my favorite. And
At the Super Bowl?
No. Because it was, I keep seeing
Yeah.
more of it. It was the white tank top that I have from like Abercrombie. It was the bedazzled jean shorts. And then it was the high boots above the kneecap.
And I swear I've seen Taylor in that outfit
Yeah.
before.
I think just
She's done the
compared-
shorts with the boots before.
Compared to all of her Chiefs looks this year have been so good.
And it's
then
the
she shows
Super
up.
Bowl.
Maybe she was trying to get attention away from her because she got booed. Like, honestly,
Oh my god,
like,
her getting booed was crazy.
Yeah.
my heart dropped for her because it's just like,
Did you see the way she looked at like the?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she
gets
also
such side
is an Eagles fan.
Yes.
So
Her
she
family is
has
an
that
Eagles fan.
past Eagles history.
But it's
so
just like-
she wasn't picking a side for the Super Bowl.
And Ice Spice was there with her. Why was she there? I thought she fell off the map.
Yeah.
But
I really don't understand the Ice Spice Taylor Swift friendship.
no, it's really random. Like, I
Especially,
wonder
like,
what
after
they were
Ice Spice
talking about.
in Central C. Like I felt like Taylor would have
Yeah.
written her off.
I thought she just would have disappeared, but nope, she was there. Travis definitely has been making news. I've seen people thinking he got hair plugs from Turkey. I've seen people talking about his porn star outfit from the 70s that he wore after.
He looked
He
bad.
he didn't have an outfit change. Like, he was really that confident he was going to win. He had that awful outfit. All of his interviews after, he was just like
he was
had to add that
severely
side in.
humbled.
And it was needed. Patrick Mahomes needed to be humbled.
He
Jackson
needed
Mahomes
to be
needs
humbled. And I'm
Oh my
glad
God,
he
I
did.
hate Jackson Mahomes.
Brittany Mahomes
I
needs to be
stand,
humbled.
I stand for that.
And Travis Kelce needs to be humbled. The only person who didn't need to be humbled was Taylor Swift, and that apparently happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was definitely humbled.
Bill Belichick and his girlfriend.
Oh my god.
Also there in the Dunkin' commercial. There's
Yes.
engagement rumors swirling. Why are we supporting this? As someone who's almost 24 in 4 years, like not almost, but like
Yeah.
closer to her age
Yeah.
than her to his age.
And how old is he? Like 70 something?
Gotta be in his 70s now. It's just disgusting.
Yeah, I can't get behind that.
It's not even that he could be your dad, he could be her grandpa.
Yeah.
And that's just like, come on.
like do
You
better.
couldn't get on the dating app. You couldn't get on Raya.
Honestly, like I think that's
Exactly.
that's more on him. You know.
He couldn't go on the Golden Bachelorette. Like,
Yeah,
he's
or
like,
like,
he
I don't
could've.
know, try somebody your own age. Sorry.
It's just- yeah.
Like,
Speaking of
loser.
What do they
Bachelor,
do?
Bachelorette, Matt James, Rachel Kirkconnell breakup. It's happened 2 times already, but this is the final.
Yeah.
Obviously, his season was controversial because of her past. You said she was on Call Her Daddy.
Yes, I caught her on Call Her Daddy. She was talking about how like the breakup was like very like blindsiding. Because I think he broke up with her like in a text while she was on
Yeah.
a plane.
I saw a lot of
And-
TikTok highlights of it, and everyone seemed to really be on her side of
Yeah,
the
for
breakup.
sure. She's definitely like fixed her name. Like
Yeah.
there's nothing negative. Like
It was
she's
definitely
grown,
good that
she's-
she went on Call Her Daddy after the podcast to like share her side of the story, because I don't think we would have heard that.
Yeah, well, at first it was always Matt James, Tyler Cameron, like dynamic duo, best friends, and they both kind of shown they're not awesome. So
I mean, I think their fame like got to their heads.
oh for sure. Like after
totally.
Tyler Cameron dated Gigi Hadid, like it was over.
Yeah,
like
he's
that,
gone.
God, that was so long ago now. But Blake Lively, I'm just switching right to it because
We got to get into it.
Blake Lively, Justin Baldoni updates. I don't even think we could sit here for an hour and talk about all of
Oh
it.
yeah, and I still wouldn't know.
The big thing is there was the judge who literally told both of their lawyers that if you two like try and go further with the smear campaign for either side, like the lawyers are gonna have to spend a night in jail because that's how bad the PR has been. And honestly, Blake Lively really hasn't spoken on anything. She's just spoken through legal documents. Justin Baldoni's spoken maybe once or twice, but it's all the lawyers who are posting evidence. And doesn't matter what side you're on, like it's just a mess. And the case is gonna be next year, so this is gonna be going on for so much longer.
Why are lawyers like leaking stuff to the media? Like,
Because it's these high-profile lawyers. I mean, it's exactly what happened with Johnny Depp.
yeah.
Like, it's the same thing. I think she's involved in it somehow, that lawyer.
And everyone's
So-
picking a side. Everyone thinks they know what's going on,
Well, yeah, Justin
but no
Baldoni's-
one really knows.
I want to know, I want to see statistics. Is it helping the movie? Because I know the movie in theaters did fine. And then all this controversy was after.
Yeah, that's true. I wonder if more people are watching it.
Because it's on Netflix. I wonder if people, like, I feel like I still need to see it just to watch it. I haven't read the book, but I've heard enough about it that I feel like
Yeah,
people
I
are
saw
just
the movie
turning
and I have
on.
no need to see it again.
Yeah,
Like-
that's the whole
Because
thing.
originally, most of the controversy was against Blake Lively.
'Cause
And now
he-
Blake Lively is trying to turn the controversy the
I think
other
the
way.
problem was with this, like, she got canceled at the beginning because people were like, she is rude. Like, she's a rude person, doesn't matter, like, what side you're on, but she's been rude to reporters, she's been rude to
Yeah.
staff, she's been rude to her coworkers. And he created a smear campaign against her to get her canceled. And so then he obviously has stuff that he's done in the wrong, but then he gets caught trying to have this campaign against her that it just has made everything messy. So, well, definitely.
And it just looks like each side's blaming each other.
it's a big
making
blame
it a
game.
mess.
And I just feel like from the jump, it was a blame game, and like everyone was so quick to blame Blake Lively. And like since those like court documents came out, like I read through all of them, and it just like made me take a step back and be like,
Like, no one really
whoa,
knows.
Whoa, like this is like way more than we thought it was initially.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what evidence comes out.
Yeah. Definitely. I know this was a controversial take last year. Ethan Slater and Ariana Grande are still together, and they were at the Critics' Choice Awards this past weekend. I think she looked great. She kind of had a scarecrow look going, because I feel like she's
Yeah.
going for each of the Wizard of Oz
That's
old
true.
looks for her press campaign. There's also rumors that her and Cynthia are going to perform at the Oscars. Cynthia's shut this down, but Ariana said, I'd love to do it. So who knows? It could be a surprise.
Yeah, who
I mean,
knows?
such an honor.
I think
that
it's
would be
needed.
amazing.
Like there hasn't been a live performance with the two of them since the movie.
I think they definitely should do it.
Do you think they're going to actually win Oscars, or is it too mainstream to actually win Oscars?
I think they might.
I feel like at least I want her to win Best Supporting Actress.
I think.
but I
think
want
she
Cynthia
will.
to win one too, because then she'd be the youngest EGOT winner.
I want her to get her EGOT. So
She needs the EGOT.
I think they're
after
both
that.
gonna win.
Oscar,
one.
sorry.
I honestly hope they both win an Oscar.
Yeah.
Because they were both so amazing and powerful in the movie.
It was so good. Because I always feel like Oscar movies are always kind of like not as mainstream movies. Like we always see it and we're like, what was this? What was this? But
That's
this
true.
year, I feel like there's a couple more. Like I watched The Substance. Honora's been big. Like a lot of women-led movies, which I feel is different.
yeah, Amelia Perez.
Yes.
Selena Gomez
Well,
is
that's
in
a whole
that.
controversy in itself.
Yeah.
Amelia Perez. I also watched that, had mixed feelings. It kept me entertained, for sure, but I don't understand the hype of the music. It's definitely
Yeah. Did you
different.
see the Timothy Chalamet Bob Dylan movie?
No,
That's
I
nominated
didn't.
for a few Oscars. Oh, I saw it and I loved it.
But do you think it's worth? Do you think he should win for that or for Dune?
I know nothing about Dune. Never
Me
seen
too.
a single.
I
one of the
haven't seen a
movies.
single.
I heard it
second
was
either.
really good though.
I think it's for the people who really wanted Dune to be good. It would be good.
Yeah.
So I think it'll be interesting to see. I feel like to end this episode off, or this segment off, we have to talk about the Kardashians. New season.
I'm so happy the season's back. I love the Kardashians.
Me too. I like them better on Hulu. I don't know why.
I agree. It's much
just
better
think
on Hulu.
Oh.
They focus more on stuff we
I
want
think
to
they
hear.
have they have more creative control, and I think that's
Yeah.
why it's become like a higher quality reality
Totally.
TV show. I watched the first episode. I absolutely loved it.
What was your favorite part? I know, obviously, E! News and everything was talking about Chloe and Lamar.
Yes. So they like reconnected because Chloe like had some of his stuff that she wanted to give back, and like they had this like kind of like I don't know. It was like it was a really weird like meeting between the two of them because there was so much like heaviness to it. Like she had his mom's driver's license, and his mom passed away a few years ago. And like I don't know, there was all this tension, and it was very clear that like this isn't something that like really affects her anymore, and it's something he thinks about constantly.
Yeah.
you know?
For sure.
It was definitely a powerful episode.
I want to see her move on. And I know all last season she was just talking about, like, I don't need a man. I want to raise my kids. And she was very adamant about that. And I know everybody feels the same. Like, I just want her to be happy. Like, she's
Totally.
so unproblematic. And she's had the worst luck, I think, out of all of them.
Yeah.
And
she's like
so-
such
Poor
resilience,
Chloe.
you know?
Yeah, I think Kim's supposedly dating someone out of the scene. Like, maybe he has a friend for her. I think that'd be perfect.
I agree. And that's all the celebrity gossip we have time for today. Stay tuned to hear our thoughts on some Grammy fashion segments.
The Grammys were huge this year, so let's recap and take a look at some of the fashion. Okay, so we're gonna start with Taylor Swift. What did you think?
I love her. I thought this was definitely such a good choice for her. I like how she did a shorter dress.
Yeah,
and
it
I
was
thought the
different for her.
slit moment was definitely amazing.
It was
and
really
I liked the one shoulder droop. It was like really dramatic.
Yeah, she looked great. I loved the shoes. They like went really well with the dress. I liked, everybody was talking about her T on her leg. Was it
so good?
Was it for Travis? Was it for her?
For Taylor, for Travis? I would say both.
It could be both. I like the sparkles on it. It felt a lot like her.
And I think red is definitely her color. Like when I think of Taylor Swift, I think of red. So I was really happy when she came out in this gorgeous red look.
Yeah, she did get robbed though.
Oh.
No Grammys for her this year.
Yeah.
Which Tortured Poets isn't my favorite
No,
album. So I understand.
I didn't think she needed to win.
Yeah, the thing that I always think Trevor Noah always starts with, like last year it was, if Beyonce wins, she's gonna have the most Grammys ever. So this year he was like, if Taylor Swift wins Artist of the Year, it'll be the 5th time. So when he says that, it always makes me think she's gonna win.
Yeah.
Because it usually has, and this year she didn't. But she's always there supporting, you know, she's always dancing.
I liked all the like TikTok reels I saw of her. It was awesome.
Her glam bot's trending. So
Oh, that was so
she
cute.
made a statement. Billie Eilish, how do we feel about this?
I love Billie Eilish. I thought she was totally robbed at the Grammys this year. She should have definitely
Won something.
at least won something. But definitely, I wouldn't let her win Best Look of the Night.
No,
It definitely fits her theme, her personality, but I'm just a little bored and underwhelmed, honestly.
Yeah, I like this outfit better than what she wore while performing.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, it was like a baggy t-shirt and jeans.
She always has like a simple kind of style, though.
Yeah,
She never really goes or does anything crazy.
yeah. Somebody said she kind of looks like the Three Blind Mice with the glasses. Like she
Yeah,
could have.
I can see that.
She could have played up this look a lot better. And I don't know.
It
Wasn't
was
my favorite.
fine.
Charlie XCX.
One of
loved.
my favorite looks of the night and one of my favorite artists, honestly. This was such a drama-filled dress that I loved it. She was like, I want to be the moment, and I am the moment. And
Yeah.
the shoes just brought it all together, and I thought she looked amazing. So good.
I'm so glad she's getting the recognition she finally deserves.
totally.
I feel like everybody's been listening to her for so long, but never giving her the credit. I guess Brat's kind of overplayed now, but her performance was great.
So good.
Like,
I love Brat. Like, I don't think it could ever be overplayed, at least for me.
yeah,
But-
I love it too. And I loved how, who did she have? She had Julia Fox in her performance, The Dare, like she had all
So
her
good.
friends. And yeah, loved
She
the
looked good,
outfit.
sounded good, amazing. Charlie XCX.
Okay, Chapel.
Chapel. I loved the colors.
Yeah.
I didn't see
She-
anyone else in this color scheme, and I like that she's always doing something a little bit different and a little unique because she's a very unique person herself.
I was mad she changed because this look was stunning.
Yeah, me too.
I loved her performance look too. She performed Pink Pony Club. I thought it was one of
So
the
good.
best of
So
the night
fun.
too. Honestly, she could have done a mashup. She's had so many hits this year, but
I agree.
Pink Pony Club was
She
really
could
good.
have done something a little crazier.
But then she changed into that outfit after with the hat, which
yeah.
everybody's making a meme out of it because it's getting into everyone's photos, like the giant hat. But I wish she kept this on because it
I
was
agree.
so good.
I love this. And
Just
I
the
think it's
detail.
different. I've never seen her in something like this.
Yeah, she usually doesn't wear yellow.
No.
But I still think my favorite look for her of all time was the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah,
That
that
one
was just
can't
so
be
good.
beat, but she always does a good job. Then we have Gaga. I think she was kind of referencing Wednesday because there's rumors she's in Wednesday season 2.
Oh, I can totally see that.
That's definitely giving a Wednesday outfit.
Mm-hmm.
I like the black hair. I don't know. It
Yeah.
kind of like falls short for the outfits with me. Like she doesn't look bad, but it
She doesn't look
stand
bad,
out.
but yeah, it doesn't stand out. It's nothing amazing.
What did stand out was her dropping her new song and music video. I'm obsessed with that song.
It's so good, and the music video is so fun.
Yeah.
I want to do all the dances.
the choreography, the beat. It's like it feels like 2010 Gaga.
Like when I think of Lady Gaga, I don't think of all black.
No.
So I think the fact that she did an all black look, even though she does look good, just always a little underwhelming.
Yeah. But I'm excited. It feels like Gaga's back. I read something.
Gaga is back.
I read
2025.
something it was going to be Katy Perry or Gaga, and Katy Perry did fall short again this year. So luckily we have Gaga. Olivia Rodrigo.
I love Olivia Rodrigo. Even though this was like a more simple look, she absolutely served.
Yeah, she always does. I think her goal isn't to stand out. I think her goal is just to look good, and she always does. She went with Louis, her boyfriend, and they're so cute. I'm obsessed with them.
The cutouts, just her body, the way she looks.
She always goes
Chef's
with
kiss.
the simple black look, and she always does good at it. I guess she's not trying to risk anything right now. Maybe until her next.
Yeah, I wasn't
album.
amazed, but every time I saw a photo of her, I was like, wow, she does look really good.
She looks really good. And I forget that she's friends with Chapel, so she was there to support. Okay,
Cardi
Cardi B,
B,
another
yeah.
one who's kind of been out of the scene.
That's true. I haven't heard much about her.
But this dress is awesome. I think it's really flattering. I like the off the
It's fun.
shoulder and the feathers.
Yeah, the feathers, like the little train coming off the dress. And it's like sparkly. The color is really awesome.
Yeah,
I think it's just like giving Cardi. And I like when people show up in something that like shows them as a person.
Yeah, I love it. And I'm waiting for her new album because she has only dropped one album, and that was in 2018. So we're waiting.
We need some more music, Cardi.
Yeah. Next is Casey Musgrave.
I love her
I'm
so
obsessed
much.
with this outfit. It's simple. The skirt is stunning. People didn't like it, and I don't know why.
I think the white top is just, it looks a little
it's a little underwhelming.
underwhelming. Like, it's the Grammys. We have to think of it like that.
Yeah, but she looks great.
But she obviously looks amazing, and if anyone can do it, she can do it. And the skirt, the belt, it ties it all together, and it looks honestly amazing.
for sure. And she at least won the night, which
Thank
I think
God, because I
was
love
deserved.
that album.
It's so good. Okay, Troy.
I feel like this outfit was very him. I like the colors, but it could have been something a little more.
Yeah, I just feel like it maybe felt last minute. It wasn't fitted as well because I feel like he's
Yeah,
always.
the fitting is a little off.
Yeah, I mean, I love the color. I think it's great, but I feel like it could have been better. Not as memorable.
Put a little more effort in, Troy.
Yeah,
Sabrina, she
could have
got
won for me.
Yeah.
Like, this looks stunning. Even the back of the dress.
I love the color, the fluff.
It goes with her short and sweet color. She's sticking with the blue. I mean,
I like that she has a theme. It's very on brand for Sabrina. She looks like Cinderella.
Yeah, she does. And her performance was awesome.
She took home a
won.
win.
Like, and people were saying her performance looked like it had some mistakes, like with the costume change, but I didn't see it the first time I
didn't
watched
notice,
it.
so.
She sounded great. Did her mashup of her two big hits.
You killed it, Sabrina.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what's next for you.
She could only keep going up. Okay, Miley. Miley's also been out of the picture lately, but whenever she shows up, she always looks great.
This is a very Miley outfit. I can definitely say that. I like the leather. I like the cutout. But it wasn't show-stopping.
No, I mean, I like her hair this color.
I love
don't
her hair.
Love the cut. There's almost like a side kind of bob cut, and then
Yeah.
it's long, which you
She
don't really
always
see
has
that.
like an interesting hair look going on.
She's got to make a statement, but everything, especially with that's going on with her dad right now, like all the drama with he's kind of going crazy.
Totally.
I think she just came out, made a statement. She wasn't even up for anything, but she looked good, and
She showed
she's
up.
always there to support. And then Jaden Smith. I mean,
This
nobody
was interesting.
nobody ever really thinks of Jaden Smith when it comes to anything.
No.
Like so I guess people remembered him this night.
Maybe that's what he wanted. He
I
wanted
think that's
people
what he
to
wanted
remember
because
him.
him and Willow were both
And he
there.
made a scene.
Willow didn't really make as much of a scene. He did. So I know that he has a certain following. Like he drops music consistently. Some people like it. I know one of them is Kendall Jenner. She always listens to his music. Not personally my favorite, but he made a statement, and then I saw an article saying you can rent the Castle Head online if you want. So I don't know.
Maybe we should rent it for our next episode. Might have to.
Literally. Another not win for me. I know.
We're not going to a wedding. I'm sorry.
No. Or somebody said it looks like a nun.
Yeah, it feels dark.
Yeah.
It feels twisted somehow.
Somebody said
maybe it's the pose.
it could represent like the end of her and Paul Mescal's relationship, kind of like bright funeral-esque.
Possibly. I can see that.
I don't think it was great.
Me neither. You could have done something amazing, Gracie, and you came out with this, and I was underwhelmed.
Yeah, I agree. For the show-stopping final, though, none other than Bianca and Kanye.
So scary, guys.
Because-
My jaw was on the floor.
Yeah, I kept seeing stuff on Twitter. It was like Bianca shows up naked, but
Like,
she's
who does
always-
that?
She's always naked. As someone who always sees
That's
her
very
look,
true.
she's never wearing anything, but somehow she topped it. So for the audience, there is like the thinnest layer of cloth on top of her. So she's not just
Yes,
like
not completely.
butt naked, but there's nothing covering anything.
With the flash too.
There's also a video before she had a jacket on prior. And there was a video of her like turning to Kanye and
It was like a big reveal kind
like,
of moment.
I don't know if I want to do it. And he's like, do it. So she does. So of course it started all these rumors like, is she okay?
We all know Kanye's crazy.
Not. And
So.
also his outfit is not eating.
No,
so everybody's
you
been talking
look
about hers,
bad.
but he doesn't look good. He showed up in a t-shirt. So that's
He
lame,
just wanted everyone to be talking about him.
which happened
and
again.
honestly, I feel bad for Bianca.
I know, because
She didn't deserve
I go
that.
back and forth because there's a video, I think, after the Grammys, he had some party and she's very much into it. She knows every word to his songs. So part of me is like, does she know what she went into? Because
Yeah.
this is what he wanted Kim to
Who
do.
knows?
Because he wanted Kim to be like a pawn, and she was for a little bit with the outfits. But then obviously Kim's her own person. And I
Yeah.
think Bianca
She swapped for
accepted that
herself.
she's not going to be. It was even the same thing with
Yeah,
Julia
that's sad
Fox.
for her.
He always wants like a pawn, and she's been doing it and she seems to enjoy it, but everybody just feels bad for her.
Yeah.
Not great. But what are your highlights from the night? Like, what was your favorite part from the whole award show?
My favorite part was I was really excited about Beyonce winning. I know a lot of people weren't.
For country or for album?
country.
Okay.
For country album.
Yeah, I listened to the album. I am not a country fan, so
That's
I was
fair.
kind of, this wasn't my category. Like, I wasn't fighting like everybody online. I was a little upset about her winning album of the year because she was up against some other big ones. And I guess I just don't listen to her music as regularly. But I understand the people who were passionate about it, enjoyed. Especially my country music fans were not happy. But my favorite part was definitely, I think, the best new artist kind of run. It was the Ray to Chapel performance to Sabrina, I think it was, and just performance after performance was so good.
I thought it was a great night.
Yeah, me too.
I had a blast
Definitely
watching.
the best Grammys in the past couple years. But that's all for this episode of eTalk. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
To find out more about eTalk, visit elonstudenttv.org.